Where's the space? Where's the space? Hello everyone who just loves a good helicopter but can never find an excuse to make one, except for occasionally. I am BorderWise, and welcome back to From the Depths, and you guessed it, probably by the thumbnail and the title, it's another one of these. It's the end of the week. I'm panicking, and I don't feel like doing anything else. It's time for half an hour of panic then. That makes sense, don't judge me. Anyway, good news. It's the Harpy, because this was suggested on the video where I did terrible things to the Marauder, and, well, don't worry, I have a plan. So let's begin. Before I do anything, actually no, I am going to start the timer. Let's be fair, let's be reasonable. We need to make a whole ass squad here, but thankfully we only need to work on one vehicle at a time, so it should be good. Should be fine, should be good. Where's my timer? 30 minutes. Starting now! Okay, first things first. You die! And you die! What? And also, added challenge mode, not going to remove decorations, because who wants to do that? First thing I'm going to do, here's the thing. I'm resigning myself to the fact that this thing probably isn't going to be better. It's probably going to be worse, honestly. Alright, this is 2 meters wide, so immediately, small missiles, get out of here. What is this? Staggered fire add-on. Oh wow, there's a lot of deco on this. I ain't moving any of it. Were you kidding me? Alright. First thing first, we have large missile. Large and in charge missile. Because why not? Let's really inflate the cost of this damn thing. Whoops. What was that? Oh, it was a small rail gantry invisible. And a small rail gantry invisible. It was look, it was invisible. I couldn't see it. Alright, what do we have here? How big does this need to be? We could make this pure kinetic. But why would we do such a thing? It needs to be one longer. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Explosive warhead, signally processor, and variable thruster. That's probably all good. You know what? I'm gonna do this. And do something like that. You know what? If I really wanted to have time, I would have, like, Red Bull or something on there. Alright, so I can remove these decorations. Untether decorations? Get out of here. We can have a look-see here, what is going on. And you might have guessed what I was going to do here. It's very silly. Wait a minute. I go there, then move this. No. No, okay, nope. Keep it simple. Because you know what? We're making a siege helicopter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is fine. We'll just pretend this is a recoilless rifle, alright? Ah, gods. Who's talking to me? Ah! Ah, that's who's talking to me. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, for I cannot talk right now. I'm doing science! And arts and crafts, because that's what From the Depths is. Science and also arts and crafts. The hell is this? Alright, what kind of space do we have in here? Not much is the answer. Alright, how do I fit everything in here? I'll tell you how we fit everything in here. This is a 3x3 space. This is a 3x3 space. You know what? It seems like such a good idea in my head to make a cram helicopter. It's not a good idea. Dare I say bad idea. What was I thinking? Alright, let's think to ourselves. When in doubt, do cramped Tetris. And that way, everything's bad all the time. Wait, I'm a genius. Nope, I'm not a genius. Nope! Genius is not happening. Never mind, genius still happening. Okay then. Cramped Tetris, you'll be happy to know, is bad. Oh, please forgive me. Forgive me! But also forgive me. I hope you didn't want... Listen, my excuse is that 2D Tetris is kind of volume efficient. Sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes it is. And sometimes it isn't. Was that what I wanted to do? Yes, it was. And reload time is ridiculously long. Oh, that's not connected. How do we connect the thing? Like so. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's better. Hey, 20-second reload. We did it. We did it indeed. Is this horribly exposed now? No, it is not. What do we stick back here that's good? Not surge protected. That would pull EMP directly towards the thing. This isn't going to beat... Oh, it might actually beat the original Harpy because of those large missiles. Oh, crap. How do here? No worry. You worrying? Stop worrying right now. I got this. There we go. Got it. And also, got it covered. No one will ever know. Also, we're going to paint this secondary. Everyone pretend this is a recoilless rifle, alright? Just pretend. Pretend! There! No one ever knew. And we've got... How long have we got to go? Wow, 6 minutes. Alright, this was very quick, actually. I thought this would take longer. Alright, so if we go here... And go over... Let's, save this over here. And save this over here. Do I dare put a different loadout on each member of the helicopter? I don't think so. What I will do is armor this up a little better. Because we have the touch. We have the power. And 1 meter cubes never hurt anybody. Cubes? Why did I call them cubes? Alright, remember when I said I wasn't going to remove, like, deco? I did lie. Just look, I lied a little bit. Also, I'm probably throwing the weight of this damn thing off horribly. Honestly, it does not look that different. Hold on a second. Let's make this invisible, actually. Wait, invisible rail gantry. And load this one. Beautiful. Wait, is the launcher? Can the launcher also be invisible? Nope, it cannot. Right. I literally never use invisible launch gantries. I don't know why. I just don't. Alright, so let us... Delicious lettuce. That's basically it. That's all I really wanted to do. Crap, I'm out of ideas. Right, let's combat test this thing quickly. Not against itself, obviously. You saw nothing, you saw nothing. Alright, so... Where is the fun craft? Where is the fun craft? Alright, so Harpy Squadron probably improved. Probably improved. There we go. You know, I thought this would take longer. Oh wait, cram fuses and stuff. That's important. Also gauge increases, because why not? Wait a minute. What happens if we do this? Aha! Ha. Wait, there's more. Wait, no. More Tetris. More Tetris. Can you believe it, more Tetris? Right. Sehr gut. Sehr gut, sehr gut, sehr gut. Alright, this, well, you know, cram gods forgive me, but sometimes you gotta do stuff. Alright, we can put a fusing box here, laser targeter over here. We can do the thing that you do with laser targeters. Damn, I thought it was almost done. I was wrong. Look, I was wrong. I'm a big enough man to say that I was wrong. That's the one thing. Time to explode. There we go. What can we put? What can we put here? That is a packer. And there's one more thing here. We could aim that over there, or we could put a single gauge increase. Wait, I have a cunning idea. Oh, so cunning. Whoops. Oh, hell yeah, we got a very terrible cram. Alright, new plan. Let's make this frag. Because it's not, like, not enough HE damage. Need more damage. Right, so that is pure frag. That needs to be like so. That needs to be like so. Rotating, reloading. Hell no. Why'd I do that? There we go. What? There we go. Alright. We need to test this thing, of course, against the Marauder. Alright, that took us 10 minutes. Jolly good. And, yep, it's... Oh, we do not have much cram firepower. Oh, no. I think APS might have been a better choice. Oh, no. Also, the muzzle thing of this might have been a bad idea. You'll notice I did not touch the way the bloody... This thing probably has breadboard up the wazoo. Yep, I'm not touching that. I ain't touching that. This helicopter, I'm going to leave helicoptering. Because I am not a complete savage. I know when to do things. Wait, what's the... Oh, there we go. Right. This is good to wiggle from side to side. Going to wiggle from side to side. Let's throw you against the Marauder. See if you die instantly. Of course, you have to test against the Spear of Combat Vessel. It's important. Also, hold on. Just while we're here. Okay, minus 50. Range bracket. We'll set that to 2000. Altitude bracket. Speed to engage bracket. That's probably good. And engage vehicles below 10% detection error, because I ain't no dummy. I ain't no dummy. What, you think I'm some kind of dummy? Okay, crams are having trouble aiming. That's not a good start. Kablooey. There's one cram again. Right, stability is bad. Okay then. Stability... Actually, stability's not that bad. Nope, this is pretty decent. I literally didn't have to change much at all. Because I didn't want to, but now I have to. Right, I'm going to set a synchronized fire on those missiles. Please don't hit the... Yep, there we go. Okay. Synchronized fire, synchronized fire, synchronized missile controller, synchronized fire, missile controller. Oh, naming your missile controllers is such a good idea, honestly. Wait for it. Oh, Marauder's dead. Awesome. Now, are you going to plunge straight into the water is the question. The answer is no. No, you are not. Hell yeah. Alright. How is your missile defense? I actually don't know. What's a missile-y thing that you can conceivably hit with a cram cannon? You have to know. You never see cram helicopters. I think the Twin Guard is the only one in the world. In the world! Let's go to Steel Striders. They must have some kind of missile-y thing. They do. They have a 19 firepower thingy. Are these crams going to hit? No, they are not. Why would they hit? Once again, I have tried to make a cram sing, but it is actually a missile sing. Whee! That missed. Wait, does this not have... Wait, what kind of detection does this have? It has no bearing rangefinder. We can fix that. We can fix that just fine. Fix that just fine. Wait a minute. Wait. Just gonna staple this under your butt. Just gonna staple this under your butt. Okay, alright. Nope, not what we wanted. Hold on. If we look through there... 1, 2, 3. Alright, maybe a 7x7 one. Excellent. Now we need more GPP. Now we need more GPPB. Where can we find more GPPB? We can. How much ammo do we need? This thing's actually going to run out of ammo. A lot. Dear. How do? Nope, there's no space there. Ah, where's the space? Where's the space? Where is the space? Doot doot. Where is the space? Where is the space? Doot doot. Where is the space? One more. Yes! And it only cost us everything. You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. This is totally armored. Don't worry about it. Crap. How do? Look. There's not a glaring hole in this thing's asshole. Nope. Why would there be? Why would there be? That would be silly. This thing's also very front-heavy now. Please do not fly directly into the water. That would be very silly. Also, you know what? Just for what's we go with this. Yep. You gonna take an impromptu swim? Please don't. You are descending further and further into madness. Aha! I have shifted the center of mass. This is what we describe as not good. How to shift center of mass back under rotor. Do not worry. There's a way. It is called lead. More lead. Lead. There we go. Beautiful. I choose to think that that accomplished something. What else can we do here? Gotta be honest. Hold on, let's try and mess with the missile decker. Honestly, wait, we do need to make this a squad, so I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes to do that. That's really quick, actually. You know what? That actually works just fine. That works fan-dabby-dozy, in fact. Fan-dabby-dozy. That does levitate a little bit, which is less ideal. Let's do... You know what we'll do here? Right. Shock, horror, we have time for decorations. Shock and also horror. Alright, so let's do that. And... Nope, not that. Nope, not that. That. Yes. Yes. There we go. And hide original mesh and apply with mirror. Now it looks like the thing is on rails. Kind of. Alright, let's just... Nope. Too much. Too much. There we go. There we go. That looks a little less weird. Slightly less weird. Slightly less weird. Slightly less weird. Man, I love it when other people have already done the horribly hard work. Makes me feel good. How are we doing for time? Alright, we got 11 minutes. I should probably try... Dare we make this visually distinct from the previous Harpy? You know what we can do? Oh lordy. have an idea. We can make the missile decoys better, hopefully. Hopefully better. Oh dear. Oh right, nope, it looks like this. Huh, didn't know gantries worked like that. Delete that, and we're gonna set this to variable thruster, fuel tank, and just all radar target simulators. Like so. And just gonna leave that like that. And similar deal over here. Because I ain't no dummy. I ain't no dummy. How we doing for time? Ah, 10 minutes! Okay, we have time to do this, and that's it. Sticky flare. Sticky flare. And then we're going to quickly do this. Very quickly do this. Oh, I got complacent. Oh, I got so complacent. I do like this asymmetric flare design, though. I think it looks cool. Quickly, just gonna set it up. Quick, Banshee. Launch the Banshee. And we'll see how good this missile defense actually is. Whoop. Okay, save it in case it blows up, because it probably will. Missile defense works pretty good, actually. Give or take. Yep, that actually works pretty well. It is getting hit a lot, which is not great. Aha! Alright, missile defense is less than ideal. New plan. Make flares go zoom. Oh gods, I have 8 minutes. Nope. Get the hell out of here. Ramp time, nope. Go zoom, zoom, zoom. Get out of here, my child. Go! Actually, you know what I can do instead? Here's a ballast tank. Final buoyancy to maximum. Same over here. Ballast tank. Final buoyancy to maximum. That'll frickin' do, pig. Alright. Now. Quickly. Spawn 2 more. Spawn 2 more. You are all in the same fleet. Congratulations. Right. Build on you. And there you go. Sub-vehicle spawner. Confirmed. And confirmed. And pull. And easy. Alright, I got 8 minutes to go. Perfect. I might have to do that more than once. Okay, now what to do? Banshee again. Good idea, me. I like that idea. Right. Everyone, out of play. And reload all. This thing does not have enough ammo to do the things it's supposed to, which is fine. Test against Banshee. Does this thing have inter-vehicle thingy bobby what's it? Please don't collide. Oh wow. Uh-oh. 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 Problems. Oh no. Banshee down. Another Banshee down. Multiple Banshees down. Not Banshee, what the hell am I talking about? Harpies, that's the one. Right, so these are not any more missile protected than they were before. That is unfortunate. Actually, oh crap, they won. Perfect, and we only lost one idiot. Where are you? There you are, upside down in the water, just like nature intended. I don't know, what else can we... I don't know, I'm panicking actually. What else can we do here? What else can we do here? Harpy Squadron definitely... You know what would be really awesome? If they all looked like different colors. But I don't know... I'm... Uh-oh, panicking, quick. What do? Alright, 110. Throw them against something. Throw them against a pelican. I don't remember what the pelican looks like. Oh, that's what the Pelican looks like. Whee! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, these things are still kind of evasive, and that's pretty neat. Whee! Pelican was probably a bad idea. Whee! Well, we're just watching this thing get deaded horribly. I don't know, I probably should have tried to improve the Harpies a little bit. I did not. Uh-oh, I faffed around with cram cannons. To be fair, what the hell am I supposed to do with what I got here? Oh no, they're spiraling out of control. No one could have foreseen this. It's almost like if you have a cram helicopter face an actual helicopter, it doesn't go well. Why did I make a cram helicopter? Yep, I'm out of ideas. I've panicked too hard. Should have made a doom cram, but I didn't. Screw it, I am going to... Right, I'm just going to be very silly. I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the camo on all these to be something cool. Camo Naval 4, we're going to go... Camo Arctic 1. Camo Arctic 1. Neat. And then over here... Gonna change the camo because I guess that's what we're doing now. Camo Arctic 2, which is the best camo. I will fight you. That does nothing. Not sure what I was doing. And so over here, Camo Arctic 3. 3, there we go. Now they all look slightly different? Not really. We need to make them more snowish. Quick! Right, armor refit. Right, any colors. What the? Alright, alloy. Whoops. Alloy. Oh god, I have 3 minutes. Color main. Switch to alloy. Color... What was the white one again? Trim. Gotcha. Okay, armor refitted. Alloy to alloy. Main to trim. Refit. Make sure trim. Oh, sweet. Right, same diff. Ah! 2 minutes! Alloy to alloy, effect decorations. Wow, I really should have done this, should have done this before. Refit. And this. This. Apply. Oh, that looks, you know, it looks different. It looks different, and that's okay. It looks different. We accept your differences. I have 2 minutes. What am I doing with my life? Trim, refit, and something like this. Groovy. And you are like so. Now there's clear visual differences. Like, it's a different paint color now. That means it can take on the Pelican. Who am I kidding? Probably not. Now it's ghost harpies with cram cannons on them. See? I changed the paint scheme. I'm a good boy. Okay, let's go here, and I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do. Probably should have just stuck an entire canoe on this or something. I don't know. Let's find a 100k thing to do. Pelican, Predator X. No, are there any ships that cost anything? Argonaut. Let's throw you against an Argonaut and see what happens. Maybe inter-vehicle transmitters would have been a good idea. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Enter... Okay, good, they've already got it. They are sharing detection information. Please get hit less. Hang on a minute. Cram cannon. 180? Is it set to 180? Cram cannons. Ha. Ha. What am I looking at? 13 hardener, 10 frag. I think it just got hit horribly. Settings, frag angle. Okay, that just got hit. Like, because of course it did. It's almost like if you have 0 armor, that's bad. It's also almost like if you put cram cannons on something horribly unstable, doesn't do very well. I have 10 seconds to... Whee! Well, I think I made the Harpy worse. I think I made it much worse, actually. Well, yep. Alright, in summary, what did we do? We switched it to have cram cannons and large missiles, made the armor worse, I think, and changed it to be pale in color. Great, let us fling this verily against the OG Harpy squad and see how badly it does. I did make it worse against helicopters, so there is that. There is that. And the Harpy squadron is over here. We've made it cheaper somehow. I think it's just because crams are cheaper than the other things. Alright, cool. The large missiles are doing stuff. Although, what are these shells again? They are heat shells. That's not good. There's no spaced armor on these things. That's bad. And cram cannons are very bad at hitting helicopters. Very bad at hitting helicopters. That is a lot of EMP. Hooray! Turns out that if you spam large missiles enough, it works against everything. Hooray! Alright, now we need to... What is the ultimate test against my new... actually improved Harpy squad? Because it beat the old Harpy. That means it's better. It means it's better. See, if you're camouflaged for snow, it means you are prepared for Mount Everest, and that means you're tougher and therefore you're better in a fight. This is logic. Do not argue. Let's start it. What's the strongest helicopter that the Steel Striders have? The Hydra. Let's have 2 improved Harpy squadrons against the Hydra. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong apart from everything? Crams are just emotional support, alright? These are emotional support crams. How are we doing? I think we're doing fantastic. If nothing else, the crams force missile interceptors to fire too early. How are we doing? Oh, you know what would have been a really good idea? You know what would have been a really good idea? Repair tentacles. Because why wouldn't you want to be like the Twin Guard? Look, like, every helicopter needs emotional support crams. That's just how it is. That's just how we do. Oh my word, that cram was dead on. The crams are actually hitting occasionally. Please don't collide. What did I just say? Oh, you know what would have been a good idea? What would have been a good idea was rubber. Oh, stop having sexual intercourse when there's fighting to be done. How dare you? Oh no! No! Stupid Harpies being all intimate when they shouldn't be. This is going to make it very difficult for the Harpy to kill the Hydra, and yes, I'm aware that those things start with the same letter. Very important. Well then, we've succeeded, I guess? I don't know. Have we succeeded? It feels like we've succeeded. This was simultaneously a lot faster and, maybe difficult. Oh dear. Look, there's no getting around the fact that what I had to work with... Look, I'm not gonna... You know what? I can't pin my... I had half an hour, and I spent a lot of that faffing around being like, well, I'm out of ideas. Herpy derp. Should have just duct taped a lot more stuff to it. Also, I could have made one of those missiles EMP. Damn it. This isn't godly neater. Like, I'm allowed. Well then. Wait, is that an AP EMP gun? I just realized. Bang? Oh, it is. That... No, it isn't. What the hell? Well then. So much for my superior Harpy squad. This one's having a swim. It's enjoying its life. Anyway, if you enjoy having swims and helicopters that like to have a swim, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Like at the lowest tier, access to a Patreon-exclusive Discord, where you can hang out with me and other cool people. We can discuss how helicopters are super cool, even if they're not very effective in From the Depths, and in action movies where they get shot down as part of the intro. And there's other perks as well. At higher tiers, I'll review your craft, and I'll build stuff for you, or even draw art for you. And we're doing From the Depths streams over on Twitch. Come all over and say hi, and remember to subscribe to the VOD channel because it makes the number go higher, and that is what happiness is in this dystopian future we live in. Number go higher, endorphins happen. It is science. You like science, don't you? As well as helicopters? Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a good day. Remember to keep your helicopters dry. They do rust. And I'll see you next time in From the Depths. Farewell. Every action movie has taught me that when the tail rotor gets shot, you fall down.